Hey everybody!
Hello.
So I know we are starting about 10 minutes early, but I am going to be on a guest stream on Gonzo PR that starts in about an hour. So I want to give you guys our full hour, so I just figured I'd start just a few minutes early. And today, Sam's joining me.
Hello.
So what are we going to talk about today?
Whatever you tell me I'm talking about.
Well, as you can see by my
The War
banner,
of 1812.
War of 1812. Oh my goodness. That might be boring. So, as you can tell from my banner and the scroll across, it is 4 days until Disney. 1, 2, 3, 4. Technically, probably closer to 3.
You graduated kindergarten.
I can catch 4. As you can tell, so I lost my train of thought. Technically, I guess it'd probably be closer to 3 days since, it
The day
is.
is over.
The day is pretty much over. It's almost 5 o'clock for us. We'll say hello in the comments. Lady Jamers, hello. Mike Wheeler, Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas to you, Disney Grandma. So we just thought that we would go over a little bit of what's going to be going on during vacation, because it's changed so much. Even from videos and to now, it's kind of
Last I knew I was going on an airplane going to Disney.
pretty much. Does our dream? Hello, Jeff and Angela. We're looking so forward to we get to meet up with Jeff and Angela and Zach and Abby on our arrival day.
Yeah.
So
I'm excited.
I'm excited too. I hope you guys know that we're going to be slightly sleep deprived. So, yeah, I know. We're in my parents' house, and they don't have the best lighting. So I'm really sorry about how dark we are. When we were in...
I'm just bringing out my dark side.
I'm scared, guys. Somebody come save me. So I am sorry that it's a little dark. It's the lighting in here. And when we were in my bedroom during the Mandalorian chat, it was very, very cramped in there. So yeah. We moved out here. So we fly out. Okay, back up. We're actually leaving for vacation on Christmas Day.
Well, sort of.
Kind of.
We go to the hotel.
We have, because our flight leaves so early on the 26th, we asked my dad what he would rather us do. I'm talking with my hands again.
Are you Italian? I know I am, but I mean...
Our flight leaves at 5:45 in the morning, which means we have to be there at minimum 3 hours early, especially with it being the day after Christmas and holiday travel. So Dad's like, stay at a hotel. I don't want to be up at 2 in the morning. Fair enough, Dad.
We stay at a hotel.
So we're staying at a hotel. We are staying at the Doubletree Best Western. No. Doubletree Wichita Airport. What is wrong with my brain today?
Have some fruitcake. You're acting like one.
This might hurt me. This literally might kill me. Do you guys hear that? That's the fruitcake. I kid you not.
Well, that's normally
Tracy G, hello. Noah, this is the way Mandalorian quote. Kenzie sent you. Thank you so much for coming over, Noah. Hey, Kenzie, I just started a little early since I have to leave a little early due to being on Mr. Gonzo's stream. And Sam thinks you're funny. Pam thinks you're funny.
Okay.
So we are staying at the Doubletree Wichita Airport. And when we first started looking at rooms, they were like $300-$400 for one night.
Mm.
And we were like, yeah, that's not going to happen. Dad, you're just going to have to get up and drive us. Over the summer, I was able to catch a room for $111.
With tax and everything.
With tax and everything. So that was a lot more doable than $300-400. So we will be staying there. I like the DoubleTrees because
You get cookies.
I get a cookie. And so we will do a room tour. We will try to do a overview of the hotel. It just depends on how busy it is.
How busy it is and how busy the steakhouse is. Steakhouse / bar is in it.
Yeah, there's a steakhouse / bar in the hotel. We will try to show you that if we can. We are checking in on Christmas Day, so I'm going to bet it's going to be pretty busy.
It may not be when we get there, simply because everyone will be at the houses that they're coming to visit.
That's true. We will just kind of have to see. We're going to try to check in as close to 3 o'clock as we can, just so that we can make sure
I'm not sure if they have waffles or not, but
I don't know.
We won't be there in time for breakfast.
We won't. We will be leaving at like 3 a.m. from the hotel. Literally, like, here's the hotel and here is the airport. It's literally just like a quick drive right there.
I'd say the rooms we had last time, we could see the terminal the airport
from our room. Yeah. We did this last year, actually, when we went to Universal, and it was so great to be able to get. I didn't get any extra sleep, I don't think. But I never sleep well the night before we leave, just because I want to make sure that we're awake and the alarms are going to go off and that kind of thing.
I was able to get a better shower.
Yeah, and that is true.
Because the shower was nice. Here, there is no shower.
Yeah, my parents' house does not have a shower. The house is the exact same way as it was as I was growing up. So no shower, that kind of thing. So it was really nice to be able to get in a quick shower that morning. I got up and I showered, and then I got him up and you showered while I was getting ready. So that'll probably be the same plan that we do this next time. Then we each have a carry-on. I have a personal item, and then we have two check-ins.
And so I just have the carry-on and the check-in.
Gotta talk louder.
I just have the carry-on and check-in.
Yeah, he just has the carry-on and check-in. I have a carry-on, personal item, and the check-in. So we get free check-ins because we are flying first class. We each actually get 2 free check-ins up to 70 pounds.
That's why I'm only taking 2 bags. I can check everything on the way back and not have to worry about it.
Yep, that is the plan coming back. And we'll get to that when we kind of come back through the end of the trip. So we are staying at Pop Century. I have put in my room request via My Disney Experience, but I also have a Touring Plans subscription, which Touring Plans is not a sponsor, but hey, Touring Plans, if you'd like to be a sponsor, get with me. And so I did use their room locator and put in a request for a bottom floor lake view because
park bench not too far.
Right. The view from because we can look at pictures and views from the different rooms for Touring Plans is like not very far away. There's a bench, and so we can get up early and watch the sunrise, and kind of get a good start to our morning. When we were there 2 years ago over Thanksgiving, we were in the very back in the 50 section, but we kind of had a view right by the lake, and it was gorgeous.
Especially the foggy mornings.
Oh my gosh, we had so many foggy mornings, and what I will do, because those are some beautiful pictures at the castle. We literally started at the front of the park, and each photographer we stopped and got pictures.
You could just see a little bit more of the
castle.
Yeah,
you could, as the fog lifted that day, you could watch the progression of the photos. So that's pretty cool. I will try to find those on my Facebook and post those on Instagram so that you can see them. Dances with Goofy, welcome in. Thank you so much. I missed a question. I will go back and find it. Tracy G, do you pack one suitcase inside of another?
No, what I tend to do is I'll pack stuff rather loosely on our way there, and I'll army pack stuff on the way home to where we have a lot more room.
Mm-hmm. And my carry-on bag is the Walt Disney World one from American Tourister, so it can expand a little bit more. And so I will be able to I don't have a whole lot in there. And that's on purpose as well, so we have some room. Mm-hmm. We don't plan to buy a whole lot of souvenirs just because we're going to be coming back.
No, I'm not going to Savvy's or Droid Depot. Yeah. I had originally thought about it, but
Sam had I had actually had both reservations for the Droid Depot and for a lightsaber. But Sam decided against both of those. So
I may need to pack something from one of the World Showcase pavilions.
okay. Let's see. Make sure I haven't missed anybody. So we will get in on the 26th. Our flight gets into Orlando about 12:30 in the afternoon. So we get in actually pretty early. I'm pretty excited.
It was about 1:30 last year, I think. But
yeah.
By the time we got our car, I'm not sure I'm letting you book a car ever again.
Oh my gosh, it was bad. So by the time we got our car and stuff, it was about 3:30, and because we stayed off property last year, it was a whole different type of fiasco. But we have Magical Express. I already have my tags on our luggage. Luggage is packed. It's in the vehicle, ready to go on Wednesday. So we actually are meeting up with Jeff and Angela, Zach and Abby of Does Our Dream.
Mm-hmm.
I'm super excited. One of the mods, would you please post Does Our Dreams link in the chat? I would greatly appreciate that. And we are going to have dinner at Planet Hollywood. I'm excited. We went to Planet Hollywood on our very first trip.
Back before they did all the remodelization.
Mm-hmm. Back in 2014 on our first trip. I am excited about...
I'm hoping this year's picture is a little better than last time.
Yeah, I didn't realize that they did like a green screen, and I'm just like, it was
you
bad.
You looked about like you were stoned out of your...
I had no idea. I was so tired, guys. I can't make any promises on how tired I will or won't be. But I will know what's going on this time. So we'll do that. And then we'll just kind of roam around Disney Springs, I think is the plan. And then go to bed, obviously, probably fairly early because we will have had a long day. And we have an early morning on Friday. Friday will be an Epcot day.
Mm-hmm.
And
because we have our tour that day.
We have our first of 2 book tours.
The tour I really wanted.
Yeah, this is Sam's pick.
Destinations Uncovered.
Destinations Discovered, which is World Showcase. Thank you, Mike Wheeler, for doing that for me. It's all about World Showcase. It does do a lot of backstage things, so I won't be able to film in backstage, obviously, but we will do a separate review, a whole separate video just of our thoughts on the tour and pictures that we are able to take. I think I would feel more comfortable taking pictures instead of trying to know what I can and can't video.
I think so. I think it'd be better.
And then we have some fast passes. We have Test Track. We have Living with the Land. I'm excited to see Living with the Land.
It'll have its Christmas overlay.
Yeah, it'll have the Christmas overlay. And then Jeff and Angela, we have plans that we're still trying to negotiate, or not negotiate. I can't talk. I can't talk today. Kind of trying to figure out what exactly those evening plans are. There's a couple of different things, so be watching for that. And then on the 28th, we are taking a break day. Right?
Yes, that became the day that you go and I go watch baseball.
Yep. So Sam has a 10-day base ticket. No park hopper. We opted no park hoppers just because of the holidays and there's going to be so many people. We're like, probably not going to go so well. I am getting upgraded to an annual pass while we are there the first night. So I am going to a park on the 28th. I am going to Epcot, and I have a Soarin' Fast Pass, Journey with Figment Fast Pass, and I will be having lunch at Garden Grill with Chip, Dale, Mickey, and Pluto. And our dining reviews are going to be separate videos as well. There will be no negotiations. Oh boy, I'm worried about this now. I will be doing all of our dining videos as separate vlogs. Something that I've noticed is that when people are talking about different restaurants, it ends up being kind of shoved in the middle of a video. And I want more information. So I want to make sure that when I'm doing videos that I'm giving all the information I can. Mm. So all of our dining reviews will be separate videos. And then I have a mission space. And then I will kind of wander around Epcot, Future World Showcase, check out Walcott, get lots of pictures taken since I'll have Memory Maker. And then while I'm doing this, you're going to be where?
Well, there's either a chance I'll be going to the baseball at ESPN Center Wide World of Sports, or I may be going golfing, or if I can catch up with a family friend.
Or you might be sleeping.
I might be sleeping because I work a lot of hours.
Michael Riley, welcome into the stream. But whatever we're doing, at 5 o'clock, 5 p.m., we are meeting up with Jeff and Angela at the Contemporary and going to the Top of the World Lounge, which is for DVC members only, and which they have DVC, so they are inviting us as guests to go up, and I am super excited to be able to see that, and that will be its own video as well. I'll do a tour of the lounge as a video, and then we're hoping to catch the fireworks, and that will be its own separate video as well. And then, of course, back to bed because we have another early morning the next day. On the 29th, we have...
This is our other tour, isn't it?
Yep, this is our other tour. This is my pick for a tour, and I picked the Keys to the Kingdom. And so something that people might not know is that the tours do come with the meal, and it's quick service in Magic Kingdom and
table service at Epcot because I've heard it's mainly Rose and Crown, which I love Rose and Crown.
He loves Rose and Crown, so I'm really excited about that. So after the Keys to the Kingdom tour, we have a fast pass for Peter Pan's Flight, which we've never done. This will be our fourth trip, 14, 15, 17, 19. Our fifth trip if you count one day last year. So let's say.
Counted half of it as Disney Springs last year. So
okay, so
to escape Universal.
Yeah, so we will be doing Peter Pan's Flight for the first time. So we're excited about that. And then we have Haunted Mansion, and then Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, and then we will be having dinner at Crystal Palace with Pooh and Friends. This is a must-do on our trips.
Yeah, and so we've always done breakfast in the past, so it'll be slightly different, but
yeah.
I'm interested to see what they offer for dinner.
Yep, I'm excited to see about the options for dinner. And then Monday the 30th is another off day for you, break day.
Yes.
I am going to be in Magic Kingdom in the evening, but I'm going to be in Epcot in the morning. I have a Beaches and Cream reservation right after their remodel. Is
kitchen sink for one?
No, I'm not doing the kitchen sink. Jessica Lynn Original, welcome into the chat. Cricket Fox, welcome in. Jessica Lynn, on the 29th, we will be having dinner at Crystal Palace in Magic Kingdom with Pooh and Friends. And then on the 30th, you're going to go watch baseball again or chill or do whatever he wants to do that day. I will be in Epcot in the morning, and as soon as I finish my Beaches and Cream, I will be headed over to Magic Kingdom to check out fireworks.
Okay. New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve at Magic Kingdom. Now, on New Year's Eve, we are going to be in Epcot.
Yes.
I am a little terrified.
I was really this because
he was.
Growing up where I did and everything, I went to the city often to be in the big crowd for New Year's Eve.
He scared me when we first started talking about this. He's like, I'm going to have to tie you to me so I don't get lost. And I'm going,
that's what I did, what my sister did with me when I was
5. I'm scared. Beaches of Cream without us? Yes, Beaches of Cream without you. Sorry, Jeff and Ange.
Unless you're able to make it.
And it's sad. Boo. I can try to find another one, but they were pretty booked up. I know Donna Jaworski has said that they were trying to find a reservation and they couldn't. And I happened to see someone post that reservations were up, and I was able to get one for 2. So Jessica Lynn Original says, we love it. They have shrimp and great selections there, and the kids are excited about the Winnie the Pooh group and such. We love Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh is one of my ultimate characters. I think they are amazing. But I was actually, when we made the decision to do a park,
mm-hmm.
I had 0% probability that we could grab a dining reservation at a decent time. And I actually was able to get the Storybook Dining at Akershus Royal Banquet Hall. And I got it at 9:45, and we have never done this character meal before. So we're excited about doing that. Oh, good. I was very concerned. I'm like, okay, do I need to try to find one. Cricket Fox says, if you get separated, agree on a place to meet. That is a fantastic idea.
I'll either be watching British Revolution or drinking wine in Epcot or in Italy.
That's actually really true. We don't have any fast passes planned for that day, just because we don't mind standing in line. That's one of the things that for us it's not a huge deal. We know that there's going to be lines that day, but we do plan to be up and there fairly early. So as soon as they open, we'll be there.
Mm-hmm.
Amy with AJC Magic TV, thank you so much for dropping in. Jessica, yes, we will be there for New Year's. We will be there December 26th through January 9th.
Winnie the Pooh is our least favorite character.
Pam, I'm kind of not sure what to say. I'm actually kind of sad now. Moving on.
Anyway,
moving on.
first.
January 1st, New Year's Day, we will be in Magic Kingdom. We are going to, I've read in previous years, they've had Cinderella's carriage out for photos on New Year's Day. And so we're like, well, there's a 50-50 shot that it will or won't. We might as well take a leap and see. So we're going to go check that out on New Year's Day. We have fast passes.
I have some unusual connection to that carriage. So
yeah, I'll let you tell it in a minute.
Yeah.
Our fast passes are Haunted Mansion, Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin, and we have a very late Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, but we love riding Big Thunder at night, and we're hoping to catch the fireworks. So tell them your connection to the carriage. It's really cool.
Well, I work for a truck and trailer manufacturing company, and we build steel and aluminum truck beds and trailers. And I had a trailer come through for this huge trailer that had to be extra wide and have spots in the floor for being able to lock on the wheels. So I started looking at the paperwork. It was for Tri-Circle D Ranch,
which is Disney's ranch.
But based off of the dimensions and everything, we found out later from our sales guy that loves Disney as well, that it was going to be the transportation for the carriage to come back and forth to the parks and whatnot.
Is that not so cool, guys? I flipped when Sam called and told me that. Yes, we are going to try to. New Year's Day early is awesome before everyone else awakens. I'm doubting that we get much sleep that night.
Sleep's overrated.
Sleep's overrated. We actually are taking a couple games with us, just dice games, to play in our room and that we'll probably stay up and do that. Lewis from Josh and General Bill says, "Oh, Lewis was going to be on R&R. Lewis is stationed in Afghanistan, and he's going to be on R&R and in the parks."
Awesome.
So, Lewis, I know you probably don't follow me, but thank you so much for your service, and please stay safe.
Sure.
The 2nd of January is another break day. I don't know what park I'm going to be in on that day. It probably will depend on what I'm feeling like going to that day. I will definitely make sure and post on Instagram where I'm headed, though, if somebody's wanting to meet up. Mike says, I have a connection to it, too. I'm assuming he's meaning the carriage. I got to sit in it and get my picture taken with it. One great thing about when you work that Mike Wheeler, you need to write a book, my friend. Write a book. Everything from a stormtrooper to a silt walker to...
Yeah.
Mike, I just don't know sometimes.
The world of working it.
And I have been trying to convince Sam that we need to do a vow renewal at Disney. And I say this on stream when he can't talk.
No.
But I'd love to be able...
I'm honestly willing to do it. The thing is, if I'm spending that much on anything, I want there to be a decent turnout of people.
Yeah, and my family won't come, unfortunately. They think my love of Disney is a little too young for me. So
primarily because I've never been there.
Yeah. So anyway, back to the 2nd of January. Excuse me. The reason we're not doing a park day that day is because we are doing the Pirates and Pellets fireworks cruise that night. I'm super excited. You're mad about this.
What?
This was actually supposed to be a surprise, and the gal that we're using for a travel agent accidentally told me.
No, she told you instead of messaging me.
Yeah, she messaged the wrong phone number. So this was supposed to be a surprise up until we got there. And I found out about 2-3 months ago. But I think my reaction when I read it was surprise enough because I think I broke his eardrums because I squealed that loud. So January 3rd is a Hollywood Studios day. Thankfully, they have changed the boarding pass thing where we aren't going to have to try to be there at 4 a.m. to get a boarding pass to ride Rides of the Resistance. But you never know. And hopefully, as we get toward, right after the holidays and people are going back to school, it won't be quite as hard to get a boarding pass. So
With any luck.
With any luck. Fingers crossed. Yeah, I'll just act surprised, Cricket Fox. So our fast passes that day are Toy Story Mania, Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular, and Star Tours. On the 4th, we are also in Hollywood Studios. And our fast passes are the Frozen Sing-Along, Star Tours, and Toy Story Mania again. A lot of the same things, but that's okay. And then that evening, we have the Jingle Bell, Jingle Bam dessert party. This is one of my picks.
Yes.
So
I'd say I was more than willing to do it.
Yep, it was my pick.
It was yours.
On the 5th of January, which there will be a Mandalorian stream. It will be on Diz Our Dreams channel. If one of the mods would put, I think we already had someone drop their link.
Mike dropped it.
Thank you, Mike. Yeah, scroll up. If you have not subscribed to Diz Our Dreams, make sure to scroll up and find that link. Mike Wheeler posted that. That's where Mandalorian chat will be on the 5th. I, however, will be in Magic Kingdom. We have a lunch reservation at Be Our Guest, and we've already put in our lunch reservation, and I do not remember what it was.
I got the French dip, I believe.
I think so. I think we each got a sandwich. I don't remember. Oops. And then we have Dumbo for a fast pass. It's a small world. We have never ridden this either.
Sad enough.
Sadly enough, we've never ridden this. And we have Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin. And for dinner, we are doing Ohana dinner.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited about this. I've heard it so good. So good.
This is Merle's favorite meal.
One of the gentlemen, sorry, my nose is itching really bad. My allergies are killing me today. One of his bosses loves Disney just about as much as we do.
You're a third guest.
Somehow, some of our reservations are showing up 3, and I don't know why. But this was his pick for our trip. Yeah. So, Merle, we're going there for you. On Monday the 6th, which is our 12-year wedding anniversary, we are going to be in Magic Kingdom. Oh, thanks you so much. Have fun watching Christmassy things, Jeff and Angela. Bye, guys. Bye, Jeff and Angela. Have fun. We'll chat later, Angela. Our fast passes are Dumbo, Seven Doors Mine Train, and Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. And
at a point that it should be dark.
Right, at the point where it should be dark to see the fireworks. And if you've noticed, we don't have a whole lot of dining reservations. We just really decided to go with quick service and things this trip.
No, like I talked about, I'd rather have Columbia Harbor House over, Liberty Tavern or something.
Yeah, so. We really love Columbia Harbor House. So on the 7th of January, which we're starting to kind of wind down the trip, we'll be in Magic Kingdom. We have Under the Sea Journey of the Little Mermaid, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, Jungle Cruise, and then this is something that we paid for right off the bat.
I've been pushing for a while.
Yep, this was his pick again. So if you've noticed, he picked a tour, I picked a tour. I picked
You picked Jingle Bell, Jingle Bam,
and he picked Disney's Spirit of Aloha dinner show. However, we have Category 1 seating, so we will be able to give you guys a fantastic view of this show.
Mm-hmm.
I am pumped for that for you guys. And we do have the later seating.
Yes.
So we can spend time in the parks and then go to the Poly. And then on our last day, January 8th, we will be at Epcot. We have Mission Space, Living with the Land, Soarin', and then we have lunch at Via Napoli. Via Napoli, however you want to pronounce it. And he's bumping me. Why are you bumping me?
Because I can't.
He's being mean to me. Somebody, he's touching me. Ah! Fine, you can have the stream. See if I care. So that is our trip in a nutshell. And on the 9th, well, sometime on the 7th and 8th, we will.
I definitely agree with that. Plus, with AGCs.
That's Amy. I had the dining plan last trip and wished I did not because a lot of times I just wanted to try appetizers.
Appetizers or way too much dessert.
That was something that happened in 2017. We were so sick of dessert by the time 2 weeks was over. We actually had Whispering Canyon Cafe. Ah! What? Mike Wheeler, you are in so much trouble, Mike Wheeler. So much trouble. In 2017, we actually ended up giving desserts away. Our waiter was really nice. We said, hey, is there a family that is paying out of pocket that hasn't ordered dessert? And it was actually a table right next to us. And they had 4 kids, and there were only 2 of us. But
our waitress gave 4 desserts.
Yeah, gave 4 milkshakes.
Yeah.
Vanilla. The waiter went over and said, Mickey just called me and said that you guys have been so awesome on your trip, and he wants to give you guys dessert. And the parents tried to turn him down. He's like, Mom and Dad, you can't say no to Mickey. And so all 4 of them got milkshakes.
Mm-hmm.
So that was really fun to be able to do. We did that several times. We ended up just giving our dessert away.
And then by the time we had 9 Dragons, I was just so fooded out that I didn't want food.
Yeah. Gossman Steakhouse was really nice. They let us substitute for a simple soup or salad instead of the dessert. We were very thankful for that. I was very happy. I've never been so happy to eat a salad in my life. Mike Wheeler, do it again. I just Mike Wheeler. I don't know about you. You two cannot get together. Bad.
I think it's a great idea.
Billy A says that we have decided the dining plan is not for us. Well, I'm thankful you missed Pam's comments. Oh gosh.
Huh. You're good. I'll stop.
No, you're not.
I'll behave for now.
For now is the key word.
There's 2 weeks worth of streaming coming up. I got plenty of time.
Oh, Lordy me. Tina McNeil, welcome into the stream. Anyway, Billy, yes, the dining plan. We
kind of decided it really wasn't for us either.
And I've went back and forth a lot on that with this trip.
The first trip we didn't really plan accordingly because I was against going.
Majorly.
And then once there, I realized that it wasn't.
You would not do well in Disneyland.
No.
Sam has PTSD from the military, and he was afraid that a character was going to come up behind him, and his reflex was going to be literally to punch him.
My last thing I wanted to do on a trip, especially in front of kids, was punch Mickey Mouse in the nose.
Right? So you have to leave some of that for me, by the way. Thank you. It's summer sausage. He's sitting over here eating almost the whole plate of summer sausage.
I'm Italian and there's food in front of me. The only option is to eat.
Mike, no. Bad Mike Wheeler. Amy, time is a huge factor. It takes a long time to go in and sit down. If you're doing a buffet, I think it's a little different. But to sit there and wait on food, to wait on your waitress to put it in order, to put in the order and wait on your food, it could take 2 to 3 hours for a sit down, especially during the holidays.
Yeah, and it took forever. It seemed like it took a longer time at several of them, and studios longer than the rest of them.
Yeah, studios.
50s Primetime and Sci-Fi both seemed like it took longer than any other restaurant on property.
We had a really long wait at Hollywood and Vine, but there had
I
been.
got crushed.
Yeah, there was a problem, I think, because they were only ended up were using half of the restaurant. So I think there was something wrong on the other.
I was thinking more Goofy, but
yeah, but remember we had a really long wait for that.
yeah.
Like,
and then I had like 4 or 5 different martinis before they got mine
oh
right.
my gosh, that was hilarious. Sam ordered
just a dirty
martini. They brought him something blue.
And then I got a chocolate latini, and I'm like, then I got an appletini, and it's like, this is not what I asked for.
We ended up with 5 drinks before they brought him, before I flagged down a manager, and I'm like, look, I don't know what's going on, but he ordered a dry martini. And she's like, I'll be right back. And she walks back on the train and goes, here's your martini. And I go, what about these other ones? She goes, your meal is comped. The whole thing. Don't worry about it. I'm like, okay. Because there's probably a good $200 in drinks sitting on our table that they kept messing up. And so then we had, we just used it to get some more snacks to bring home.
And it wasn't like it was anything difficult. It's just a plain, dirty vodka martini.
Yeah, it was crazy. Billy says they're doing a lot of lounges when they go in July. That actually sounds like a really fun thing to try. I'm down with that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you're not going.
I can bar crawl.
Bar crawl sounds good to me. Michael says you miss a lot of things when you're blind. Assume characters not to do things like that. I missed something. You characters to do what? Rhonda. I have a question.
I'm assuming when I got crushed by.
Oh. We think we know who the friend of Goofy was, and so we think they knew the friend of Goofy knew us.
I think the friend of Goofy was an old army buddy.
So
because he's retired down to Florida and lives in the Orlando area and could very easily pass for
a friend of Goofy. Tina McNeil says, "Bless you, Sam, and thank you for your service." Mike's trying to figure out the training with characters too. Oh, at Disneyland, they roam around. And so Sam's fear was that a character was going to come up behind him and startle him. Now
it wouldn't be as much of an issue, but that first trip I was just off of active duty and with special forces.
It was pretty bad, the first trip. Let's see. Pam asked me a question. I have a question. Did you eat all of Tracy and Kenzie's cookies all in one sitting like Steve did with Donna's cookies? No, I did not. There's actually still some left.
I had one.
I've had a couple.
You want me to go get them?
Go grab the container and I'll show them proof. Okay. Let's see. Mike Wheeler is a friend of characters as well. AJC says I usually end up bringing Goofy's candy home, although I've had a couple of good floats. See, there's still cookies in here.
They are very good, though.
They are fantastic. This half of one my mom hijacked, half of the Reese's chocolate cookie.
And Shep's Family Recipe was awesome.
Yes, and Shep's Family Recipe, Billy, you have got Shep's Family Recipe on that down. Let me tell you. Yeah, Michael, it was more not expecting it. Yeah. At a dining reservation, it's something that you know is going to happen, but just randomly walking around, I think, is what terrified them the most.
All the old commercials showed Mickey just coming up almost behind you or something. It's like
so. And I'm not sharing. I actually have been sharing, Pam. I have, haven't I?
I've had one.
And I shared with
Mom. I think your mom had one.
Mom had 1.5 then. Because she cut that one in half. It took me a few tries to get Shep's recipe right. You did great, Billy.
Yeah.
You did fantastic. So, on the 9th, we actually are getting to do something a little different than we have in the past. Normally, our flight leaves just as early because when we fly in and out on weekends, there's only a couple flights that go from Atlanta to Wichita, which is the airport that we fly into because it's an hour from our house. Flying in on a weekday, there's multiple flights. I'm like, holy cow, this is crazy. We get to pick. And so we actually picked a flight that leaves at like almost 11 on Thursday, which means we get to get up and we get to take our luggage to the luggage check at Disney and check in and take care of everything there. We can grab a bite to eat before Magical Express picks us up at like 7. And let me tell you, 7 a.m. pickup instead of 1 a.m.
midnight pickup
is fantastic. Dances Goofy says, when I was a kid, the characters are everywhere in the park. I think it's sad they don't still do that for the kids.
I definitely agree with that. Because I remember going once when I was real young. I think I was 5 or 6. I went with my dad and my sister. And I remember all the characters roaming around. So I think the kids miss it. Just like they miss Talking Mickey. But on the other side, I see where a lot of vets wouldn't want necessarily that issue, especially if they're recently back. So I see both sides of the coin.
Yeah, I agree. The reasoning behind that is for the safety of the characters at Walt Disney World due to the crowds being higher than Disneyland. Because right before they started doing set meeting greets, they used to wander around until at least 4 characters ended up with broken bones and stuff like that due to being wow, Mike Wheeler, again, write a book.
Right.
Please write a book.
I'd say there was even somebody that's an author in here that said they would link up with you.
Dances with Goofy says you need to stay longer in Atlanta. We coming back, we actually have an almost 4-hour layover.
I'm hoping to just have enough time to be in that terminal that gets my shoe shined.
Yeah, the first year we flew in 2015, there was a shoe shine station, and the past couple times we have not been in that different terminal
that doesn't have one.
Yep. So
this year I specifically requested a new pair of wingtips. That way, if we get through that terminal, I get, I can have my shoe shined.
Yep. Oh, it was Cricket Fox. Says, that was me. I can write his book. Mike, get in touch with Cricket Fox.
Agreed.
Chop, chop. You get on that. Mike, you do that, and I will let Sam tickle me on stream. Purposefully.
I'll do it anyway.
I was trying to make myself feel better, maybe.
Just like that.
Oh, bad Sam. So that is our trip in a nutshell. He says it would ruin the magic on asking him to do streams. I get that, Pam. I get that, Mike. But I think a book would be different than doing streams. Because then people who want to know a little bit more of the behind the magic can read it and know what they're reading instead of, oh, here's a stream and, oh my gosh, my kid just found out, such and such and such and such. So I get that, Mike.
Definitely.
So of everything that we're doing, what are you looking forward to the most?
Well, there's a few things. Honestly, I'm looking forward to dinner the first night with Jeff and Angela.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the Epcot tour because I love the World Showcase.
Yep.
And I'm looking forward to Spirit of Aloha.
Yeah.
And hopefully I can catch up with an old family friend while we're down there. I'd really like to catch up with him, see how he's doing. He's had some changes in his life, and
as have we all lately.
I just want to see how he's doing.
I am looking forward to, of course, meeting up with Biz Our Dreams. And I know that there's Mickey sightings. I think we get to meet up with Mickey sightings. And maybe Amy from AJC Magic TV.
See, you know how it is. I'm going. Well, I get to meet up with. I'll be excited to get to meet up with whoever I get to meet up with.
I'm gonna hopefully try to find Fridays. We purposefully left them with no dining reservations.
Just that way we can jump.
We can change and go find where Resort TV one's gonna be. And I know Corey sometimes does Wednesday or Thursday live streams, and so hopefully I'll be able to catch one of those as well. So, and Amy would buy the book. Billy says they did the Keys to the Kingdom tour. It is awesome. I'm really looking forward to it because I've heard that there's a ton of stuff about the Haunted Mansion in it, and I adore the Haunted Mansion. Yeah. It is my favorite ride.
Mine's on the other side of the park.
Yep, yours is Carousel of Progress.
Yep.
So, it feels like this is how the year feels to me. It feels like on one side, it feels like we just got back from Universal, and you guys don't know this, but we actually weren't going to Disney this year originally.
Thankfully that changed.
We had plans to spend 2 weeks at Universal. And we decided that wasn't really what we wanted to do.
I would need amnesia.
Yeah. We got to ride the Haunted Mansion without a wait. You went in a secret door. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You don't know how happy it made me, Billy. I would get married in a Haunted Mansion fabric dress. Like our vow renewal, if I could.
Should be Constance. Should I look out?
I love Constance. She is actually my favorite.
She's your hero? You look up to her? Oh, boy.
I love you. Come here, honey. Oh, shh. It's secret. Sorry. Secrets. Shh. All 9 people in the chat. Don't tell. Ah! So that is what's going on. I'm looking forward to the whole trip. It feels like it's been forever since we were on our vacation. And I think it's just because we went last year over Halloween and this year is over Christmas, New Year. So literally we went a whole year without a trip. We didn't even go to Branson this year.
I was too busy.
He was so busy at work, guys. He was working 60-hour weeks.
For the most part, yeah.
Mike Wheeler, when I was a gravedigger. Mike Wheeler, book. I'm telling you, book. We had a special opportunity where we got to walk through the ride on Haunted and see all the ins and outs. I fainted.
I can solve that.
Oh. He's mean to me. Apparently on Mike Wheeler's orders, too. So that is it. Just as you guys probably have figured out, there will not be a Scrap Room Sunday the next couple weeks. The next Scrap Room Sunday.
But you may live stream.
Right. The next Scrap Room Sunday will be on the 12th, and I will have some special guests on my channel.
Okay.
So make sure to stay tuned for that. I do plan to do some live streaming while I'm there. So make sure if you have not checked your bell icon for the channel, make sure that it is filled in. That way you get all notifications. So because I will try to live stream some, I will try to vlog some. My plan is to at least condense everything into one video. If I can't do that, I will make them 2 videos because I do not want them to be too long. And those will start the Saturday after we get back. So the first vacation video will be on the 11th. So there's some pre-trip things that we've been filming. There'll be the room tour for going to the DoubleTree and things. So those will be starting there on the 11th of January. Are you going to start kind of hanging out with me more on live streams?
Maybe.
Guys, comment in the chat if you want Sam to hang out more with us in the live streams. I like having you here. Do I like you tickling me? No.
That's not always me.
Mike Wheeler, we're chatting. You can't see this, but I'm shaking my finger at you and looking very sternly at the camera.
I can solve that too.
And I just smacked him.
Yeah.
Billy says, have a great trip, Lena and Sam. Can't wait to live vicariously through your trip. Billy, I wish you could run away and come down and join us because I would love to spend some time with you as well.
Yeah.
So it is about 5:40, and I need to finish eating some dinner before my next stream. I am a special guest on Mr. Gonzo PR's channel. If somebody could drop the link to Mr. Gonzo PR's channel there for Disney Friends tonight, I would greatly appreciate that. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing, ringing the bell to get all the notifications. Currently, I am doing daily vlogging, and intermittently starting in January, like I said, on the 11th, will be our vacation vlogs. I've got multiple trips coming up in 2020 with some other things that came today that I'm getting to do that I can't talk about quite yet, but you will definitely want to make sure to be subscribed and be following me on Instagram for that kind of notifications. The huge thanks to Dean of The Life Place. He hosts over 75 family-friendly live streams. If you're looking for other family-friendly live streams just like this one, make sure to check out Dean with thelifeplace.com. He's also on YouTube, Dreamers Empire, and The Live Place. Also check out dreamersempire.com. If you have a dream, please share it. We'd love to help you reach your dreams. Mine was to reach 100 subscribers, and I have surpassed that. Mine was 100 by the end of the year. I am at currently 232, which I am so amazed at. Thank you all for subscribing. So make sure to check out Dean with thelifeplace.com and Dreamers Empire. If you are catching this on the replay, thank you so much for watching. And Amy, we are staying at Pop Century Resort. We love Pop Century.
Yeah. And so I thought about originally doing the Waldorf Astoria Orlando, but it's right across the golf course, and we were contemplating back and forth on if we wanted a dining plan or not. So
yeah,
maybe in a future trip.
Maybe in a future trip. Sam isn't doing a whole lot of trips with me this next year. There are a lot of girls' trips with This Is Our Dream. Hopefully we can get Mama Mouse with Myers and the Mouse to come hang with us. I know she's super busy. So everyone wants me to be tickled more. Why? Why? Yes, the Skyliner is going to be a nice option. I have a little bit of a fear of heights. Okay, a really bad fear of heights.
I'd say a little bit. If you're an inch off the ground, you start worrying about it simply because you'll fall.
I fall when I'm sitting on the floor.
Yeah.
So, thank you guys again so much for watching. We will see you on a live stream, live from Disney. Make sure that you are subscribed and the bell is rang to get all the notifications. Again, Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for being here every Sunday for Scrap Room Sunday. From the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. Anything else?
I don't think so.
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year, and we'll see you in the theme parks. Bye. I have to see.